Welcome to Watcher of Realms. Today we're talking about, is it worth summoning for the current banners? It is coming towards the end, as you can see, with the special divine summons, Kagiri summons, and the exclusive lucky pick, including Corvin special invocation spirits. Coming up this Friday, you've got the ×2. You've also got here Violetta Vane, who most people rate, and Valkyra, not as in demand. Is it worth summoning for Violetta Vane? Is it worth summoning as of today with what's remaining? As you see here, not long left, should you bother? My response is, if you have divine summons, and maybe within pity and reach, if you need a Neja or an A3, then, or an A1, then definitely summon in terms of the divines. If you want to fill your collection out for Corvin and the possible future, if they were to get buffed, you might as well get one and only one A0 now. But in terms of the special invocation of spirits, it's not worth it if you're going for the exclusive lucky pick. But with me, I've got Wukong, I've got Kagiri A5, I've got Dao-Chan A2 or A3, whichever one it is. Yeah, A3. Gwendolyn, I just selected them to give it a little go, a little try. But as you can see, I didn't even have 200. I could definitely reach 200. There's no problem about that. I could definitely get it right now. But to me, it's just not worth it because with the Assassin's Creed collaboration coming up, that's important. There are about 4 or 5 different new heroes coming all over the place. So at least one will be an Asian, and that will probably be Ezio Auditore. And then as for the rest, one of, is it Cassandra or the Viking one, maybe an Asian as well. We'll see how that goes. But then the rest will be special invocations. Maybe one will be guaranteed in 200. I believe that was the same for Lady Mina. Very good unit. This collaboration may not come around again, so it's worth, summoning for it. At least getting one version. As for Ezio Auditore, if it's within that 90 summon pool, if you're close to pity, don't waste it here. Save it for then, so you can get an extra copy, so you can A1 Ezio, because his A1 is worth it. He might not be end game like some others, but his A1 does help a lot. So consider that, take that in mind. As for what's on screen, it's just Khadgrim. There's no other designated hero beside on the banner. So, of course, if you really wanted Khadgrim, preferably if you don't have him to begin with, he's definitely good. If you used to put aside Assassin's Creed and that collab ahead, if that never existed, and this is all we had for the next, month or two, I would say you should definitely get Khadgrim. Heavily underrated previously. He is godlike in survivability and arguably godlike in crowd control and damage. He is extremely important and good to use in Matrix to take all the damage. Also extremely good to use in the Abyss clan boss. It has some uses in Arena as well, but maybe not as much nowadays as the tank when in a chaotic team for the sake of the shield, to shield the allies without having to heal them so they can still do more damage as the health drains. You see that combination? Khadgrim is perfect. I have him myself. But for that reason, I don't need an A1, A2, A3. It still would be good, but because of what's ahead, it's just not worth it, in my opinion. The only little enticing thing you could say, and it's the first time, to my knowledge, is the Frosthammer's Gift, this little side quest. But the more you summon, the rewards you get. Now, you could say, well, I summoned. I did. I risked it. That's on me. I was okay. I didn't get any legendaries. I was lucky. Which sounds a bit ironic. I did it because I wanted that profile picture of that hammer. It might be a one-time thing. It may likely come round in the future, as an event reward where you get to choose optional profile picture or an ancient summon stone. Well, I wanted to give that. You've got the exclusive emoji as well, the emote there. Not really worth it for me because I'm not going to use it as much. As to the avatar, it just looks really good. And it fits the Season 2 Arena badge as well, the frost going all around it. I like it. That, not worth it at all. That can be very enticing at 60 summons. Increases max HP by 15%. Very good because you can do more damage as well. Hero is shielded, increases block by 1. Ideal. 5% of max HP restored per second. Really good this, absolutely. However, you can get this, not by chance, not guaranteed, but by chance, in the artifact summoning pool. It might take time, but you can definitely still get it. So you're not restricted to it. If this was the only way you could earn it, and it was locked behind this, well then I'd say go for it, but it's not. There's other ways around. And because there's other ways around, you can save those resources. But at the end of the day, with the Assassin's Creed collaboration, whether they're great units, average, or it's harder, as in different ways to get them, because when they come round and then they're gone, they're gone. They might come back again, but there's probably going to be a big gap in between. Some people have argued and said the Assassin's Creed collab is much further apart than the Dracula event, because that came back rerun, but the Assassin's Creed one may not at all. So if it's a one time, you want to make it count, right? And of course, selecting which Assassin's Creed character you want can be hard as well, because 4 or 5 altogether, it's a little bit overwhelming. So you try and find the best one that you want, that suits you, which you like, which can help you, but you need the resources for it. And this can drain you. So if you got Cadgrim, like A0, maybe A1, there's no reason to summon again. If you don't have him at all, and you feel that Cadgrim can change your account more than Assassin's Creed, then you can consider it. But just know, or consider, are you able to save up 90 more after summoning for Cadgrim, depending on how much you put in. Now, as for the exclusive Lucky Pick, people will say, yep, go for it, it's a must-have. But look, what you've got to consider is an exclusive Lucky Pick does come back. It's guaranteed. We've seen it several times now over the course of the lifespan of the game. It might not be every week. It may not be every month. It could be quite far apart. But this is more guaranteed to come back compared to those exclusive collaborations. There's been more exclusive Lucky Picks in a certain time period compared to the likes of the Dracula rerun. That's only come back once. Not since, Assassin's Creed could be the same. It's all about using resources on things that you've only got one chance and one shot. Or it's once in a blue moon. Make the most of that. As for these exclusives, yes, you can make the most of. You can get those that you need most, or that can complement others by getting the bond skills like Moradin, so then you can use Valara in Arena and in Malric quicker because the cost is reduced. That is worth it, understandably. Soul Stones, things like that, more so the unpolished ones on Kaguri, Wukong, use your hero book reset. I understand that as well. If you're really desperate or really need to summon someone from here to then reset to put the stone into someone else and it changes your account massively, then maybe consider, yeah. Because at the end of the day, the Assassin's Creed collaboration, maybe not all of the new heroes are great. Maybe 1 or 2 are decent, if not a little bit better, and they could be the ancient ones. So if it's the ancient ones you want, well, don't summon here. As for the invocation, the blue stones, you're not too bothered about the Assassin's Creed, then maybe the exclusive is more of high priority to you, and that's understandable. For me, then, it's not. Okay, I don't have Gwendolyn, and maybe they can help me in Gear Dungeon. But to be honest, in Gear Dungeon, I can play some of the lower stages and still get decent rewards, right? Really, playing Gear Dungeon just for those red crystals to spend in shop to get those unidentified pieces of gear, that's all really what I'm doing. Because really, the most important stuff, the Hell's Lament, the Cataclysm, the tier 3 left-hand side gear with the crit damage. That's through crafting, and getting those resources can also be through just normal gear raids. So you're not locked behind too much. You've got to consider the content which you're locked out of and have no chance. And if you've got a hero right now on screen which you can summon, which will unlock that content and much more, then maybe consider. But if you feel that what's ahead is stronger and better, despite people may play it down, look at how Dracula went, the event. Look at how people said, oh, not really that good, or don't know how to use him properly, and then later you find out. Because just for example, we go to Arena. Look at that, Dracula. I'm not going to reset the page because I don't want to waste the opponent's spot. Look at the popular heroes up here. Single target, Dracula. If you used to go to anti-air, Dracula would probably be in the top 5 too. He's that good. He's amazing with boss content. He's amazing with the Malric stages. He's amazing at single target and anti-arena. Specifically if you've got the correct Lord to complement Dracula, because he needs his health to go down to do more damage. He shouldn't be healed. So there are some workarounds, but Dracula, even A0, is pretty good. A3, perfect. A5, I don't know, because I've not used A5, not yet. But look how it went. And there was like a buff or a change here and there, and with Mina too, and that worked out. Got to say, Mina is one of the best units in the whole game. God-like, goddess-like. Pretty good for Arena. As for the anti-air, beyond great for Malric up to certain levels. Really good. Single player content too. Really nice. And even a little bit of boss content as well. It just works. And she was guaranteed in 200 summons. So we've just got to use patterns and trends from previous times, how they may have been undervalued then, and then later they were in high demand so much that they decided to bring the event back. Maybe that happens with the Assassin's Creed one. But you've got the chance, if you save up, to get a little, heads up to get ahead of everyone else if you do manage to summon. See, the positive is, as it should be, from the looks of it, Ezio at least will be within 90 summons like how Dracula was. So even if he's okay or kind of good, providing you got the 90 summons, of course, you're guaranteed to pretty much get a legendary just like that. And depending on where you are with pity, that could work in your favour. You know what's really good about that guaranteed 90 summons Asian event is that, in contrast to the exclusive summons here, the lucky pick, in 200 you guaranteed your desired character. But if I was to summon now and I got Gwendolyn on my next 10 pull, it means the guaranteed event is over. You can still pull, so times 20 chance, but it's not really that common to get. It drops significantly, and I believe it doesn't stack either. When you get a legendary followed by another legendary, if it's not the desired one, it does not stack like how other banners would. So with that being in mind, people have gone thousands in just to get an A1 copy. It's just not worth it. But when it comes to the Dracula one previously, within those 90 summons, even if you got to the 88th or the 89th summon, and that's when you pulled a Dracula, on your 90th summon, you're still guaranteed to get. So you get 2. That's why it's great. With this on screen, under 200, you pull that unit. The next time you get to the 200 summon, you're not guaranteed. It's ruled out. You pull it earlier, that's it, game over. And then it drops to just a 20% chance and no guaranteed pull. But at least with the ancient one, you guaranteed it at 90, and anything before, it does not reset, it does not take away. It just continues. Once you get to the 90 onwards, there's no guarantee there, but at least you had a better chance of getting an A1 copy for that case. Just take that in mind, okay? Who knows if there's any other little surprises ahead, any other little secret summons. I can't tell on the calendar, but time will tell. At the end of the day, your resources, you do whatever works best for you. Just wanted to give you my opinion. With that being said, I hope it helps in some way. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye for now.